Recently, I heard there was a dragon in Norman, Oklahoma, and I wasn't quite sure what people meant. A statue, a gargoyle, a piece of art. I mean, it is around my alma mater's campus. Boomer sooner. It could be any number of things. I was thinking a dragon garden gnome might be pretty cool. I spotted him the other day by coincidence, and I vowed to drive back by after my prior engagement, and boy was I lucky I did. I felt as if I'd pulled up to my first day of Hogwarts. How cool is this place? I may or may not have stopped traffic to view this place. I was so mesmerized. I was still kind of confused, so I drove down and turned around and came back, parked, and oogled it some more. I'm glad I did. There's an area that tells the story. The Oklahoma Institute for Muggle Studies. Established and built in 1930 by Lord Stephen G. Teal, the Oklahoma Institute for Muggle Studies is a foreign exchange school and part of the non-magical studies curriculum. Students arrive at the Institute from 11 worldwide wizarding schools regulated by the International Confederations of Wizards. Studies involve the history and daily lives of Muggles, how they can live without magic and instead make use of electricity, technology, and science. The founder, Lord Teal, is from the famed wizarding family Mamoli in Crispano del Grappa, Italy. He ran the school from 1930 until 1987. It was rumored that Lord Teal was the original inventor of the time turner, and in November of 1987 was suspended after the Ministry of Magic opened an investigation. Accusations arose that he had adapted a time turner into a DeLorean automobile that allegedly suddenly materialized on school grounds. In 1989, after acquittal of all charges, he left to reestablish a Muggle studies program at the Beauxbatons Academy of Magic in France. He returned after the Second Wizarding War to become current headmaster of the Oklahoma Institute for Muggle Studies, where he resides today. There was a button similar to a doorbell that said ring if you needed something. I almost rang it to tell them that their house is cool, but I didn't push it. Let me know in the comments if I should go back sometime and push the button so we can find out what happens when the button gets pushed. There was also a sign with a phone number that encouraged to text for more information, which I promptly did when I got home. I was expecting the typical how to rent this location for a special event, or rent a room here for a unique Airbnb stay, something along those lines. But nope, when I finally got a response, it was a really long message. Bear with me and I will read it to you. Oklahoma Institute for Muggle Studies, OIFMS, was established in 1930 as a school to teach witches and wizards from around the world how non-magical people, called non-maj in America and Muggles in Europe, survive without magic. It was strategically located next to the University of Oklahoma so that students coming and going would not raise suspicion. For most of the school's existence, there was a concealment charm that disguised the school as a typical two-story residence. In 1997, the International Confederation of Wizards decided that the advancement in Muggle science, robotics, and artificial intelligence, that it was time to lift the International Statute of Wizard Secrecy, which was instituted in 1689, and replace it with a policy they called Occulus Aperta, or hiding in plain sight. The theory was that observed magic would now be mistaken as Muggle advancements in science, trickery, or in other cases would not be believed. With the new policy in place, the Wizarding World released several books and later movies depicting hidden locations, spells, and some history of the Wizarding World. The non-magical world consumed it as fiction, and the rest is history. Occulus Aperta became the new rule, and in 2020, the concealment charm was lifted from the Institute. In Norman, Oklahoma, the use of memory-erasing charms from incidents around the school decreased by 81%. Best regards, Lord Stephen Teal. Headmaster, Grand Sorcerer, Chief Warlock, Order of Merlin First Class, International Confederation of Wizards, Acting Director of Intelligence for Defense Against the Dark Arts, also known as DATA. Oh, okay. So what is really going on here? Is it a witchcraft house? Is it a joke for humor? What do you think is really going on? If I ring the doorbell, will they turn me into something else? Put a spell on me? Maybe I shouldn't do ding-dong ditch here. Sorry, I digress, and that really shows my age. Is this place harmless or fun, or do you think it's just a little more dark and sinister? Should I be worried if I return to the Dragon House? I would love to hear what you think about this location. Thanks for watching. Until next time, bye for now.